Hello everyone, this is Esraa from Okan University. Today we will talk about integrating virtual reality in housing design for sustainable approach, England case study. First of all, we will mention the need of housing in England. Between 2016 and 2026, England populations is projected to grow like 5.9%, which is equivalent to 3.2 million additional people. The growth needs to be complemented by construction for more housing units to meet the needs of the rising numbers of families. There is some facts, as you can see, that the UK is currently 13 out of 20 countries for eco-buildings, but the number of green schemes that sets to rise to 40% by 2021. The number of eco-homes being built in the UK is set to rise to 60% in the next 3 years. Australia is named the greenest country by the volume of environmentally friendly construction projects, followed by China and Ireland. The biggest barriers to environmentally friendly building in the UK are, first of all, high land values for the show houses. Secondly, the lack of demands from homes buyers and office occupiers. The third thing is the perception that eco building costs more than traditional construction. The key issue here, as you can see, the green show houses provide a physical art craft for customers to physically place themselves within it and experience a home before making a decision in housing purchase. To bridge this gap, we attempt to, in housing demand, of course, it has been shown the importance of small and medium-sized home builders as well as contractors who exhibit their products to the customers prior to physically constructing actual homes. Secondly, large housing companies essentially produce several housing units that are used to exhibit their products. Third thing, the generated houses or housing units are duly furnished and decorated for purposes of appealing to potential buyers. There is two major challenges, actually, as you can see. The first one, the major one associated with exhibit houses, is that they consume a sustainable or a low amount of time, effort, material, and cost besides the environmental features. Secondly, these implications are not challenging to the large housing companies, given that they generate a bulk number of housing units, with the cost being subdivided per unit to show prospective customers. Solutions: in a bid to attain a friendly environment, there is a need for identification of alternative ways for exhibit houses, particularly for the small and medium companies. Virtual reality has given an opportunity to provide a related experience without physically building the show house, testing perspectives and understand user experiences in a virtual tool for green show houses instead of walkthrough in a real show house. The methodology: the experiment was conducted individually with each respondent and followed by a semi-structured interview process. The data collection was a primary interviews that involved 6 responders, as you can see in the table, who are presented in the following table. The methodology: we can mention that the experiment was conducted through the provision VR equipment, as you can see on the left photo. It's an HTC Vive device. VR equipment with software integration of a full show houses experience digitally. The house used for the virtual show houses was a typical family house with a total square footage measuring around 860 square feet, which has one bedroom, one living room, and one bathroom and a toilet, as you can see from the plan. Secondly, the user experience. So all respondents were invited to view the virtual show houses at a chosen location, which was a quiet office room. As you can see, they just insert the or bought the head-mounted display and started to enjoy the experience. Each respondent was shown the show houses for around 10 minutes, enabling them to navigate easily while participate let's say enjoying the visual experience. Following each of the experiment, respondents were asked a range of questions, number from 1 to 6. The thematic method of qualitative data analysis has been utilized in this work to present, analyze findings from the interviews data collection. The findings, you can see there is 3 findings and more. In terms of vision and hearing being considered as the most important factors that respondent measured to be significant. VR experiment did provide a hearing function. The hearing was not optimized to the scenario. The scope of color utilized for beautifying reasons assisted the respondent to evaluate the amount of natural light the building will receive, minimizing its reliance on sources of artificial light. If users have less concerns and distraction, they are likely to have a more positive perception of the experience, and consequently, the experience can deliver on its key objectives. Similarly, the data provided strong indications that the VR experience failed to provide a full engagement to respondents by not engaging all their senses. To consider such concern critically, engaging all senses or some respondents considered important might require more investment and less flexibility of the experience. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.